Okay, so today's video is going to be a little bit different because it's time. Yeah, I have to redo my bookshelf. As you can see, I've already kind of started, but where do I begin with this story? Okay, so a few months ago I posted a reorganizing my bookshelf video, and I thought, okay, I'm just gonna do it once this year and then bounce out and everything's gonna be good. I was wrong. Yeah, so as you can see from the lovely box behind me and the lovely cart behind me, I have bought so many books that now I need to revamp my entire room to fit all the books in it. See, there was 3 options to this. 1, I buy less books. 2, I donate the books. Or 3, I get another bookshelf. Surprise! I got another bookshelf. Now, was it an expense? Yes. Does my bank hate me? Yes. Is my savings crying? Yes. But it does mean that I now have more space for my lovely books. So, first thing I did was check that all my books were embossed. I realised over the last few months I haven't really been embossing my books, and before I started to move them around, I wanted to double check that they were embossed and logged into my library system. This took a lot longer than I thought it would. I realised that I had really started to neglect logging my books and embossing them as well, but it was worth it because now I can officially say that all of my books have been embossed and logged, so I'm happy. That was another thing that I realised whilst cleaning my books. The amount of bookmarks I have inside books or little knickknacks inside them was ridiculous, and I need to find a way to keep that more organised. I'm thinking of putting them all in one place, but I currently haven't decided where or if I'm going to keep all of them, so that's a problem for part 2. Please ignore all the hairs on the floor. My dog decided that he must come in and roll round. Honestly, a dog is constant entertainment. I also realised that I need a box or something to help move all of these books, so I bought these massive clear transparent boxes, and then with these transparent boxes I split my books into contemporary and historical romance. This was because I decided that I would really like an entire bookshelf to just be historical romance, and my borrowable books, as I like to call them, are mainly contemporary. Some are fantasy, but they're basically books that I'm okay with borrowing out and lending to people, as if they get damaged, I'm not going to be too heartbroken about it. So a couple of days have passed, and as you can see, I'm struggling to move my books from one room to the other. And then a disaster happens. My wheel pops off. Honestly, this is just my luck. But a girl has to keep pushing, literally, and so we move. Really slowly, but we move. Ah yes, this was the problem with the bucket. Anyway, a short message from past me. Okay, so we have done the shifting, we have done the moving. It is going. I'm making progress, okay? I realized that the one thing about organizing books and trying to get your life together is the fact that this requires a lot of shifting and moving, and books are heavy, especially when you put them in a bucket like I have. A part of my mind is thinking, you know what, Angeles, maybe start again tomorrow. How about you sit down and watch that true to crime documentary that's on Netflix at the moment that you were trying to watch yesterday but couldn't? Have a little boxes, do some knitting, enjoy like the cool breeze next to a window. Sounds like a great day. But instead, I'm gonna sort my life out because I can't live in this dump anymore, okay? And honestly, I think I have so many books that need to be shown off. Like, I know that sounds a little bit braggy, but there's so many beautiful books, and I feel so awful when people are like, oh, you have this special edition? And I'm like, yeah, I didn't have space to put it anywhere. But now I do. So it's time to do some organizing. And also, I know for a fact that once I start organizing, once I start putting stuff away, it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's get started, honestly. I will say this though, if you're ever planning on doing like 2 rooms and moving books from 2 rooms, get yourself some helpers, some people who like lifting. Like, honestly, halfway through doing this, I was like, mate, I need like 50 of the people from Physical 100 to come and like lift things and move this around for me while I just like look cute and start putting stuff up, you know? That's my life goal now. My life goal is to find someone who will be able to lift books and like build shelves while I just look cute, and then just like organize and do the aesthetic part of it. Because honestly, this is not it. Like, I've always said I was meant to be pampered, so anyone who's interested, there'll be an application down below. Alright, let's do this. Now, when deciding what design I wanted to go with when reshelving, it was really difficult because I really like bookshelves where it clearly shows off the edges and it's all color coordinated. I think those look really pretty. However, a big part of me also felt a surge of panic when I realized that if I wanted to do those types of bookcases, I would have to throw out being in alphabetical order and separate series. Now, my OCD wouldn't have allowed it. My OCD did not allow it. I could hear my mind screaming, don't be an idiot. So instead I went with alphabetical order and showing different edges that I believed were truly beautiful and just pure art. I didn't show off the edges where it's just one block color, but rather edges that have a design or a pattern on it. And I think it worked really well. I'm really happy with the results. And I hope you guys are too. I'll see you at the end of the video.
Plans were always falling. I know you need out sometimes. Head on the glass by traffic lights. Thoughts never felt so blind, so we take off in amazing dive. Driving circles, growing sick of the weather. Heather gray fell asleep in my sweatshirt. I leave the world and make a new one together. That's how my mind that I'll be back in November. miss that. Back when we were falling. I know you need out sometimes. Head on the glass by traffic lights. Thoughts never felt so blind, so we take off in amazing light. Driving circles, growing sick of the weather. Heather gray, you fell asleep in my sweatshirt. I'll leave the world and make a new one together. I tell my mom that I'll be back in November. It's all for the better.
Another issue that I found, and I think this is always funny, is that no matter how many times I say it in my head, I somehow forget the alphabet whenever I am organising my bookshelves. Honestly, there's a moment where I'm like, what comes after D? Every time. So I put up the alphabet on my iPad and started literally following that whenever I just had a brain freeze. Judge me if you want, but it worked.
I know what you've been through. I know what you like. I know you about it. When we turn off the light, that's right. I know that you want me. Oh, I ain't no fool. We've been going at it for a minute or two. Darling, you got the sweetest heart and I don't want it to break. That frown on your face got me hurting. I'm afraid it's too late. Spring brings flowers, but they all dried up. They remind me of what once was. I'm talking us, me and you and I. It's been a ride, I'm tired. Like Nick Cannon and Mariah. Been riding out, fueling fires again. What's this, like the 6th time since we first met? When you call, I can't fight it. Something in the way you move, keep on drawing me in. Those lips I know so well, they excite me. Said I know them like the back of my hand. I know what you've been through. I know what you like. I know you about it. When we turn off the light, that's right. I know that you want me. Oh, I ain't no fool.
Snack break. Yes, I took a short snack break. Honestly, I had some dark milk. It was great. Really enjoyed it. Voila! So there it is, my complete bookshelf. I'm really happy with the results. I think it looks rather pretty. I get to see all of the edges that I absolutely adore and the spines that I thought were also very beautiful as well. I'm really happy with the way that it looks and the overall vibe of it as well. Honestly, I'm just so happy that I actually got it done. I'm overjoyed that now my bedroom library is up to a standard that I really love and I really enjoy looking at. And now I just have to tackle the office. So come back for part 2. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you next week. Bye.